So the Indiana Pacers are a team that is very good on paper, is going to give pretty much any team in the league a tough test day in and day out. But unfortunately, I don't believe that this roster can win a championship with the core they have. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, so I'm currently at home. Planned on going back to Philadelphia where I would have my full setup, my green screen, but plans changed, so I have my makeshift setup at home, and unfortunately, there is no green screen. So we're going back to the OG style videos where it's just going to be a box in a corner of a video, you know, kind of like the OG days before the green screen. So that's what you guys are going to be seeing today. So the Indiana Pacers are the team that won on the community tab that you guys wanted to see next on the channel. So for the Pacers, I like Domantas Sabonis a lot. I thought he was very underrated, not up to the greatest start this season that he's normally had in the last couple, but yeah, he's made the last two All-Star games. He's still the Pacers' best player, and I'm a big Sabonis fan. He's on a great contract, and I would like to build around Sabonis. That is a player that I would like to not trade today. Malcolm Brogdon did just get a 2-year extension, so he's a player that you might be like, well, you can't trade him this year. I can't. I wouldn't even be able to in 2K. But, like, I'm going to try to do something with the core this year besides one player. I will get to him in a second. But, yeah, Caris LeVert, I'm a big fan of him. Also, it depends if we want to just hit the full reset button, get younger, because he's 27. But I kind of like LeVert. Like, him and Sabonis are making, like, a max contract combined. Like, Sabonis is about 18 mil a year, a little bit more. LeVert's at 18 mil a year. That's $36 million. So I'm getting a max player contract-wise out of these two, which is good value. TJ Warren is a player I could look to move at the deadline just because he's an expiring contract. 28 years old. I don't know how much he's going to be asking for in free agency. Miles Turner's off to a very nice start in real life this year. Now, in 2K, he's not really somebody that could be your franchise center unless you have a Giannis Antetokounmpo and like a Steph Curry on your team. So he's somebody that I don't think I'm going to move mid-season, but could definitely be moved in the off-season. Chris Duarte, off to a great start as a rookie this year. He's 24, but he's off to a great start, and I think he's going to be in our future plans. He's either as the 3, the 4, or a perfect 6th man, which I'm fine with. TJ McConnell's off a 3-year contract extension. He's 29, so he's going to eventually regress. Troy Craig going to be making $5 million next year. Jeremy Lamb expiring deal. If I can move him at the deadline, I definitely will. Oshae Brissett actually played very well to end the 2021 season. We'll see if he can pick that up for us. Justin Holiday making $6 million a year. Yeah, him and Craig, I would like to maybe move on from in the offseason. Goga Bitadze really hasn't worked out as a former first-round pick for the Pacers at pick 18 in the 2019 draft. And then we also have another first-round pick in Isaiah Jackson, pick 22 in the 2021 draft. So he'd be a perfect guy to send to the G League. I'm really hoping his morale doesn't drop. It went up a point since I sent him down, but yeah, I feel like he's like the perfect guy that I could send down to. So I really don't know how I want this rotation to work because it's just a very talented team. So I think it's going to look something like that is going to be the starting 5. So I got 26 minutes left over. I'd like to play Goga, you know, like 14 minutes, and then maybe I'll play Oshae Brissett 12, but that also means I'm not playing Torrey Craig at all. So that's what I think I'm going to roll with. I'm not going to make any scoring options for year 1 because I really don't even know what my future plans are for this team. Like, it's not a tough rebuild because it's talented and we have our draft picks. I don't think it's as tough as like the Jazz rebuild, but I guess for the Jazz and the Blazers, 2 recent ones that I mentioned were tough. They had their franchise guys and Damian Lillard and Donovan Mitchell. And can Sabonis be a franchise guy? I don't think so. And we're not really a big free agency destination, but Indiana is a huge basketball state. Like, it's just so popular there, and maybe there's just a basketball junkie free agent that would love to sign with us. I don't know. So we'll keep an eye on Isaiah Jackson and how he's going to do in the G League. So yeah, we still have injuries on. The severity is down, but let's see how season number 1 goes. Wouldn't be opposed to being bad, and we could add like a Chet Holmgren or Paul Banchero to this team. I don't know. I'm also using a new draft class as well, so let's hope it's maybe a little bit more realistic than the previous ENT ones I've been using because those players are really good like right away, and most of them are. So it is the trade deadline at the moment, and we are the 13th seed. So I think it would be silly for me not to explore potential Jeremy Lamb or TJ Warren trades. We are 14 games under 500, and we really haven't had a major injury. Now, like, Caris LeVert has had 2, like, minor 2-week injuries. Domantas Sabonis had like a 2-week one, but it hasn't been that bad. Now, Sabonis has been fine. I love seeing those 7 assists. I would really like for him to increase his 3-point shooting. Maybe I'll allocate his training to fit that part. Brogdon, 16 points and 6 assists. I think he's a prime trade candidate in the offseason. LeVert is doing a little bit less than what I thought, but Dort has been very good in his rookie season. I think Warren's been good also, and I guess Warren does have a morale decrease right now, yeah, by 4 points. So he's unhappy here, so I think it would make sense. How is Isaiah Jackson doing? Oh, all right, well, I just hate to see that. So let me call him up. Maybe he's a 73, which definitely is higher than the start of the season. So I'm going to call him up. I'm going to see if there's a Warren trade that makes sense. I'm not going to buy him out / release him, I think. I would just not play him at all. So Dylan Brooks, I feel like, I don't know. Because we're trying to send him to, like, a team that is probably contending that can use his scoring. So, like, Reggie Jackson at a first could make sense. But I don't really want Reggie Jackson at the moment. I mean, we have Malcolm Brogdon and TJ McConnell. 2 point guards that I'm not really set on in the future. I don't need to add a third. DeAnthony Melton. Wait, Dylan Brooks is not on he's on the Bucks now. Okay. DeAnthony Melton and a first is I think a solid trade. He's had a good shooting season. And we'd get a 2023 lottery protected first. That's something to keep an eye on. Duncan Robinson was traded for Bogdan Bogdanovic. I don't really want either one of those. Rozier possibly. I might have downloaded the wrong. No. Okay, his contract extension was in. But I was like, did I download the wrong 2K roster? I don't know what's going on with that. Because that should say like a 4-year deal there. Maybe it's just not updating. Lakers at PJ Tucker. Wow, a lot of trades have gone down. But I don't really think... I mean, maybe if I got a first-round pick out of this, but I don't really want Kendrick Nunn. I mean, the Lakers probably would love TJ Warren. I don't think they'd really be able to afford him, unfortunately. Yeah, like, Nunn would have to be involved, and Nunn is just too high above my price tag. Maybe the Wizards would do this if they're good. But I want Josh Hart. He does have a team option. I don't know. The Thunder, but they wouldn't. Why would they give up a first? The Suns. I get a first in Saric, who is technically out for the season. So we'd be sending Warren back to the Suns, the team that literally sold him for nothing a couple years ago. That could be a viable solution. And the Nets have Eric Gordon. Wow, so many trades happened. Ooh, the Dallas Mavericks. So now, like, the Stepien rule would be in that deal. I really wouldn't mind it. I can get Mo Bamba, which would allow me to get his bird rights. Wouldn't be terrible, but we do have Turner. I am intrigued about this trade, and, like, I know I wanted to be realistic. I don't know why I can get this offer. I guess 2K is not realizing, but no, their 2023 pick is gone. So unless I accidentally turned Stepien rule off. Oh, I did. Okay. Did I turn off the... Oh, maybe I accidentally turned these off. That's just a force of habit. All right, so I think I found the trade that I'm going to do that would make sense for both teams. Instead of Jay Crowder, please, Sarge might work. So Warren and Torrey Craig, who I'm not even playing anyway, and I clear up his $5 million for next year. For Jalen Smith, I think I might pick up his team option, see if I can develop him on the team. And Dario Saric, they say no, they would want 2 seconds. Would I trade 2 seconds to really take on Jalen Smith? At this rate, I think I'll do this trade. We get Saric, who might be a good backup 4 for us, something we actually kind of need. So I'm going to move him there to the backup 4. I mean, we do have Brissett at the moment, but I actually am a fan of that trade. So I can play Duarte, I can play LeVert a little bit more. So this has Isaiah Jackson getting 27 minutes a night. That is not going to happen. I don't even know. Like, I would like to play Isaiah Jackson. And then I don't really need to play Saric this year since, like, I'm kind of giving up on the season. So I think I may just give Jalen Smith 10 minutes a night. We'll actually go, like, something like this. Yeah. I don't know. We're going to go 11 deep to finish up the year. I'm cool with that. Yeah. And, like, Brogdon might not be back. So let me play Duarte a little bit more. So scoring options, it's going to be Sabonis, LeVert, and then Duarte. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the year. Doesn't look very promising in season number 1. I think I'm going to be moving Miles Turner and Malcolm Brogdon in the offseason. And it's not because, like, they're bad players and they might stay in Indiana for a little longer. It's just I don't want to hit the Orlando Magic, the Detroit Pistons, and maybe the, like, recently Purgatory, and what's currently going on in Portland. I think a team that is just rolling out the same team every year and is expecting different results. Borderline insanity. So I kind of just want to move on now instead of wasting our time and saying, oh, I could maybe win with this core. 2 years later, I can't get out of round 1 or 2, and I'm like, all right, wow, I wish I blew this team up a little bit earlier. So we end the season as the 12th seed in the Eastern Conference. My preseason prediction for the Pacers, I think I overrated them a little bit. I had them as the 5th seed. Now, they're still not full strength. Like, LeVert just came back. Warren's hurt. They dealt with their injuries this year 100%. We did get Domantas Sabonis on All-NBA second team. I want to build around him. He's only 25. It's not like he's 30 years old. He's only goddamn 25. He was drafted Jeez, almost 6 years ago, though. That's crazy. And we definitely got... Oh, Duarte did not get all-rookie first team. That's a snub. How did that not get all-rookie first team? All right, whatever. So, we didn't make the playoffs. Very disappointing. Yeah, I predicted them to be the 5th seed in real life, and it doesn't look like that might happen. Brogdon was good. I think his trade value, I should be able to get a first in a young player. Not like a star young player, but, you know, a decently young asset. LeVert wasn't great. I mean, LeVert's only 27, but I was hoping he would be a little bit better this year. Like, something like those numbers, but higher efficiency. Duarte was a good rookie. I think I'm going to move Miles Turner as well. He's only 26 years old, but the Turner-Sabonis front court just doesn't seem like it's going to work out. I think Sarge is going to be a fine bench player for us next year, unless we want to get off his salary. But I don't know who I could sign in free agency. I couldn't find a trade for Jeremy Lamb, so we're just going to keep him around. McConnell, he's making $8 million a year, but I might keep him. Brissett, he might not be in the rotation. Batatse, I think I'm going to look to trade him on draft night or just for anything. Him and Jalen Smith, I don't know what's going on with them. But at least I got something for TJ Warren, you know. Because I'd like to give Isaiah Jackson like 20 minutes a night next year. Who knows? Maybe he starts at center next year and I move Miles Turner for a small forward. I don't know. So let's end up this season, and it's a Lakers-Bucks finals. The Bucks win in 7, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is your finals MVP. So it is draft lottery time. It would be nice to get lucky. Adding Chet Holmgren. Oh my god, damn. We're the 10th team that has, or the 10th highest odds of getting the number 1 pick. That's not great. Why do I have a feeling that we're just going to fall to 11 and one of these teams behind us is going to jump up? So the Warriors, they don't get lucky. They don't jump up, which is good. We don't want the Rockets to jump up either, and they don't. So let's hope that 11 doesn't jump up, which is the Toronto Raptors, and they don't. So come on, let's be the first team to jump up. Let's be the first team to jump up. That would be kind of crazy. That would be crazy. Nope. Nope, we don't get lucky. Yeah, 12 lottery selections, but I've never drafted with the number 1 pick. It's not going to start now. So I like Rick Carlisle as our head coach. I think he's going to be here for a long time. We got Lloyd Pierce, a former Hawks coach. General Pargo there. I hire Will Hardy as a coach, and I would like to get maybe some other coach that I know is a real one in real life. Tiago Splitter. Will you be my wing whisperer as a big man coach? Okay, that is kind of stupid. I can't sign both. So I'm going to sign Will Hardy. And is that it? I got 1.18 mil left. Let's see if I could sign somebody. Josh Longstaff. I think we can sign him. Boom. There we go. So we have a decent amount of coaches. A couple former Spurs assistants in Hardy and Longstaff. Longstaff might not be a Spurs assistant. So this is where I'm going to have to make a big move for the foreseeable future. So wow, we just have so much salary locked up here that I'm like not going to be able to go after somebody in free agency. But if we offer Brogdon and Holiday, we could target Ben Simmons. Oh, I didn't really think about that. Sixers may realize this may be something like the best they can get. I have a feeling like the Bulls would definitely do that, but I don't think I would. Cavs would not, I don't think do that. Clippers would definitely do that, but I don't want that. Yeah, I don't really know. That Simmons one is interesting. Bringing Ben Simmons to Indiana. The Nets? No, that'd be kind of silly. Yeah, so maybe like the Wizards would do this, but I feel like this is the most realistic one. Justin Holiday, Malcolm Brogdon, and a second for Ben Simmons. I did get Ben Simmons in the Blazers rebuild, and I don't really want Ben Simmons on this team because he would have to be my point guard since I have Sabonis, and I don't really want to work with that. So what I'm going to do is try to find a team that would trade for Brogdon that doesn't have a great point guard. That could be the New York Knicks, so they're a team, but they don't really have a lot of cap space. The Nets do have a lot of pending free agents, and it's really just actually Kyrie and Harden. So I could try to get their first round pick, but I'm sure it's not great value. The Wizards could trade, but Dinwiddie, they're paying him a lot of money. I'm trying to think of a team like around here that would get a lottery pick that would trade for Brogdon. Maybe the Rockets would look to get a point guard, but would they give up 11 for Brogdon? Maybe they would. You know, I mean, like KPJ, they have John Wall. This is tough because everybody has a good point guard. I feel like my best bet would be Washington, and they just look to get more depth. Or we try New York, but like they don't have great picks in this draft. Like the Knicks have 24. I mean, the Wizards are a possible solution, but 15 and they can't even move the pick. So here's a trade that I think I'm going to do with the OKC Thunder, who desperately need a center. They would give me, I don't really want that pick. I want the Clippers swap best next year. Yeah, so we're going to try to trade Miles Turner and then Justin Holiday to clear up some salary to the Thunder. I mean, if I could snag that and 17 in this draft, I would be very happy with that. I would maybe also think about giving you Batate as an under. Okay, so never mind. So would you do this Turner and Holiday for 17 and that Clippers or Thunder swap best next year, which I think is going to be a great pick to have? They would want me to give up my 2026 first round pick, which I don't really want to do, but I might have to because I don't really have many other assets. I would give up 2 second round picks. And they do agree to that because I didn't know if I wanted to give up McConnell as well. So Miles Turner is now with Thunder, and I think that's a team that is just looking for a center. They don't know if maybe Holmgren falls to 3, but they still have 3 and Miles Turner, so they can maybe run both out there, or they could draft both, and they still have enough draft capital for the future. So like the Celtics are a team that would probably trade for Brogdon, but I don't know. Like you have 29. Do you even have a young player that I would want? I mean, like, they probably wouldn't trade any of these guys in Brown, Tatum, and Williams. I mean, Williams for Brogdon is, like, an intriguing swap. I don't know. Like the Blazers, no, that wouldn't really make any sense. The Pelicans, I mean, why do you have Malik Beasley on your team? What pick do you have in this draft? You have 27? I mean, I might talk to them after the draft. Like, if we try to get Kyra Lewis, can you probably, you have to throw in a bad contract. So would you give me, I would want an expiring. I would actually take on Malik Beasley. I would love Valanciunas, but no shot they would do that, like, at all. So I think I'm going to wait to trade Brogdon after the draft, probably after team player options. So it is draft time now. We have picks 10 and 17. I'll see you guys with my 2 selections. So I didn't bother trading up. Holmgren ended up going 1, Banchero 2, Baldwin 3, Durant 4, then it went Hardy, Ty Washington, Mojave King. Out of Arizona State, no Pepperdine, Yannick Noza, Benedict Mathurin, and here we are at pick 10. And there's some good wings on the board. There's Jaden Ivey, there's, let me see, Peyton Watson, Caleb Houston, AJ Griffin, Ousmane Dieng, Jabari Smith here, Rocco Burkachin, that's apparently how you pronounce it. You got Max Christie out of Michigan State, Matthew Cleveland out of Florida State. But we could also go that point guard route for the future if we think J.D. Davison out of Alabama could be the answer, Gene Montero out of the overtime league, Hunter Salas out of Seton Hall, or Kennedy Chandler out of Tennessee. And I think I'm going to go I'm thinking about Gene Montero over Kennedy Chandler. I mean, he's 6'2", 175, he's 6'0", 172. Chandler is 18. I don't really have much about these. Brian Shaw, Ty Lawson, Terrell Brandon, Raymond Felton. I mean, like, yeah, they're not even at 100% scouted. What is my scout doing? I don't know. So I think I kind of want to go G Montero maybe as my future point guard. Yeah, let's take G Montero out of the overtime league. I think that's an interesting selection. It's risky. I'm hoping it pans out. So yeah, like currently we have Brogdon, McConnell, and now G Montero under contract. So I don't think I'm going to take another point guard. So I think it's going to be Ousmane Dieng. I could take Max Christie, who I kind of like now that Jeremy Lamb's going to be gone. AJ Griffin, Matthew Cleveland. I think I'm going to go go AJ Griffin. Do I go Ousmane Dieng here? Overseas. Out of France. You know what? I'm going to take Ousmane Dieng there out of France. And yeah, 2 guys that I don't normally draft, so I'm excited to use them and see how they crack our rotation next year. So we're going to pick both them up. Now, like, we have a lot of depth because I'm picking up the team options on Batate and Smith. Could still trade them. Brissett picking it up. Keelan Martin, no. And we don't have cap space. Like, we just simply don't. If there was a guy that I thought I could sign out there, I have $8 million to spend. So if we look at like continued Brogdon trades, like where I have over 10 guys in my rotation already, I would be willing to include Brogdon and maybe Goga Bitadze because I'm starting to give up on him. Yeah, I think those 2 guys that I would include in the trade now that I have Jalen Smith. I want to play Isaiah Jackson a little bit more. That's a very intriguing offer. That is a very, very, very good offer. But I don't really want Ben Simmons on this team. I don't think it's a good fit down the line. I'm trying to find a team like the Celtics. I don't know. The Clippers, you don't really have a young asset that I want. I don't really want Will Barton, who's in the last year of his deal. I would probably look to flip him at the end of the offseason or just work to get something done with him, kind of like an Andre Iguodala Grizzlies situation. We get Zubats. I mean, I have Jackson. I do need a center next year at the moment. Maybe I should have drafted one because right now it's Isaiah. Okay, all right. Maybe I shouldn't trade Bitadze. Maybe I should look to move. I don't know. Maybe I could use the center, so maybe I do go after Zubats. Maybe I'll keep Brogdon for 1 more year, and he's going to mentor G Montero. Look at this offer. Why would the Kings do that? I don't know. I think I'm going to do that, but I do need a center. So maybe Sarge. Yeah, Sarge is basically a center. I'll just move him back to that 5. And you know what? I'm going to start Isaiah Jackson next year. I don't plan on being good, so I'm going to try some new things out. We have a bunch of guys on this team. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have a 12-man rotation. I don't think Brissett's going to crack it. I don't know if Jalen Smith or Goga are going to crack it. The Thunder are also very intrigued in Jalen Smith, so they're going to give me the lottery-protected first-round pick from the Wizards next year, and I'm going to be sending them Jalen Smith, who we picked up for TJ Warren. So TJ Warren turned into that first-round pick. You know what? I will take that. We do have about $12 million in cap space. That really won't get me a good center. I mean, maybe it snags me Mitchell Robinson. I might wait to have that cap next year. I'm going to renounce rights on all these guys. But yeah, like LeVert's going to ask for more money most likely. Sabonis is definitely going to ask for $30 million a year. So I got to figure out what the hell is going on right there. And I don't really want to sign any of these guys at all. So I will see you guys at player progression. So player progression, Sabonis doesn't progress by any means in his overall, which kind of sucks. His mid-range scoring and his IQ go up. McConnell's hitting some regression. So he only has 2 years left on that deal. Maybe I can move him at the deadline if he's maybe unhappy here. Brissett's up to a 76. All right. We'll figure out what this rotation is going to look like. Definitely going to be capitalizing or utilizing the mentorship next year. So before we get into the season, I'm going to just use them right away. So Gene Montero, this is easy. He's going to get mentored by Malcolm Brogdon, who has a couple gold badges. Ousmane Dieng is going to be mentored, I think, by Caris LeVert. Yeah, it was either going to be Dorte or Dieng that was going to be mentored by him, but we are going to choose Dieng. Chris Dorte is going to be mentored by TJ McConnell, who actually has a decent amount of gold badges. So yeah, there we go. And then finally, Isaiah Jackson is going to be mentored by Domantas Sabonis. I think that just makes total sense. All right, so it's going to be an 11-man rotation. TJ McConnell only getting 14 minutes, 10 to Brissett, 10 to Bitadze. You know what? I don't think I'm going to play Brissett. Yeah, I'm just not going to, because I don't think he's actually in my long-term plans at all. So it's going to look something, yeah, like that. We're going to play Dieng and Montero a decent amount. Here is the starting 5 for next season. These could be the scoring options, sure. And then under Rick Carlisle, we are 3.5-star perimeter centric. So let's see if we got better at all, or we're going to be the 12th seed again. So we are currently the 15th seed at the trade deadline. Yeah. This isn't great. Sabonis is playing horrible. What the what? Oh my goodness. That's just not good. LeVert. Jeez, this efficiency. At least Dorte's having a good season. Brogdon, good year as well. Montero, great. Dieng, oh my goodness. Yeah, there's probably a reason why we're the 15th seed. I will once again try to find a Malcolm Brogdon trade, but mid-season it's going to be tough. I was hoping to get maybe similar stuff to what... Oh my god, they really wanted D. Simmons for Brogdon. But no, I'm not doing that. I was going to say, if I can get similar to what Vucevic got, like a okay young player like Wendell Carter Jr., maybe a first or two. I can get a first and get off the contract, basically. I don't really want to do that. I honestly think, though, like, the Jazz would do this trade. Honestly, like... The Jazz get off the Rudy Gobert contract, the massive Rudy Gobert contract. We take it on, and then we have a Rudy Gobert Sabonis front court that just can't space the floor, so never minded that. Yeah, I really can't find anything. All right, the Brogdon trade is just going to come in the offseason. I am not very confident with this team right now, and I got to get my shit together. Dario Saric gets a spinal injury and is out for the season. All right, so maybe I can salvage this. I don't know. I'll play TJ McConnell, the veteran, a little bit more. How's Isaiah Jackson been? He's been all right. I'm actually going to instruct Isaiah Jackson just not to shoot any threes, which his shot tendency was at like a 1 anyway. So yeah, everybody's morale is going down. I'm okay. So like the bright side of this is we're going to have a top pick in the draft. If I go to the mock drafts, yeah, like I could end up with a Wembanyama. We need a center or a Bates. Those are the two guys I want. I wouldn't be upset with Amari Bailey, but if that happens, then I'm probably going to just let Caris LeVert walk and not bring him back. But if I end up with I think honestly, if I end up with a Bates, maybe I'll do the same thing and then use that money to go after a center to pair up with Sabonis. I mean, in a perfect world, say we get Bates or Bailey, it's like Montero, Dorte, and one of those guys, Sabonis at the 4, and I use the LeVert money to go out and get a center in free agency. And I think that would make our team a little bit better. And Sabonis still gets 13. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. He had a 50% true shooting percentage. He has not been great for us so far in this video. And Montero's rookie numbers, I expect them to go up next year. So I need to move Brogdon. That's just one thing I have to do this offseason. Dorte had a very good sophomore year. It was better than his rookie year. He was probably like our only season that I'm actually proud of. Brogdon was very efficient. It's just, yeah, he didn't have like the highest usage on this team. Sarge will be gone, so that 9 million is up. I'm going to look to move McConnell as well. So yeah, McConnell and Brogdon are most likely getting traded this offseason. We're going to pretty much keep building around Sabonis, and I just would like to get some luck on draft night as Ja beats Trey in the finals in 6. So it is draft lottery time. I will see you guys when they announce pick 5. Better not be us. We are also sitting here. Wow, both the Thunder and the Clippers made the playoffs. So that means I should have traded for that Miami or Denver pick, you know? All right, so they're about to announce pick 5. Please don't be us. Please don't be us. Please don't be us. And it's us. So now what we want, I mean, we have assets to move up. So maybe I'll try to make a trade. We'll see if Bates or Wembanyama fall. So I like have that Wizards future pick. I have that Thunder pick, right? Or it's either the Clippers pick. It's at 15. Damn, they just made the playoffs. So yeah, I can move 5, 15 in that Wizards pick next year, which might have good value. Yeah, 2 stars. Like I could move up with that. And then we have Brogdon as well. So, I don't know. Like, are the Pelicans... Ooh, they're a team that I originally wanted to move Brogdon to. So, I think I'm going to offer them a very nice deal here. But I don't know. Like, I feel like I could maybe do a different Brogdon trade and still move up with, like, McConnell. All right, so I found this trade with the Dallas Mavericks. Max Christie, who the Mavericks took at 18 last year, and he had a very good rookie season, and we'd be getting their 2025 top 3 protected first-round pick, and they are going to agree to that. So right now, I'm going to currently also offer the Pelicans 5 and 15 for pick 3, which means I end up with either Wembanyama, Bates, or Bailey. And they should accept that. They want a second and you'll give me a first. Yeah, I'm going to take advantage. All right, yeah. I've been realistic enough. 2K wants to be dumb. I'll let them be dumb. First overall pick is Sky Clark. Wow. So 2 of them are going to be there. I'm getting Bates or Bailey. I'm getting Bates or Wembanyama. Oh, my God. Can I get Bates? Can I get Bates, please? I really want Bates. I'm scared. Actually, Warriors, don't make your pick yet. Please don't tell me you made your pick. I'm willing to give you... Oh, my God. Really? Okay, never mind. Don't take Bates. They're going to take Bates. They're going to take Bates. Don't take Bates. Don't take Bates. Damn it. Damn it. I wanted Bates so badly. Oh, man. Actually, you know what? Okay, no. Say I'm going to make... Because I was going to give them a very good offer. And I'm going to still run this up with them because they couldn't do this because of the Stepien rule, but this is a way we can get around it. So I actually think this is still going to be fine, so just act like I was trading for their pick. So we're going to do this. I'm not going to use the bonus. What I was going to originally do was offer you 3, that Bucks pick we just got, and that Wizards pick next year, all to move up from 3 to 2. So don't act like that's Emoni Bates. Act like that's pick 2. And yeah, we're getting Emoni Bates on... Wow, okay, maybe not. Okay. What about if I also throw in TJ McConnell? That gets it done. All right, so I was going to move... I would have gave up all of that to move from 3 to 2, and they end up trading pick 3? Huh? For Paul George? What? Okay. Wait, I'm so confused. I guess the Warriors had bigger plans. But why did that say that was the Lakers pick? Nope, they traded for Paul George. All right, they had bigger plans. So yeah, they didn't even want Bates. They didn't. They just wanted to get Paul George, and they got him. So this actually makes sense all around here. So yeah, we're going to sign Emoni Bates to this team. That means we're probably going to move on from Caris LeVert in free agency. I'll extend the qualifying offer to Goga. Goga. I don't know why I thought that was wrong at first. So right now, under contract, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys, right? Very young team. Wait, Sabonis isn't a free agent? He's got 1 more year left. Yes, I don't know why I thought he was a free agent. So right now, we have a couple guys. LeVert wants $20 million a year. We have a ton of cap space, so I still could bring him back. And yeah, he doesn't have any real offers at the moment. So centers, I would throw big money at... I don't know. Who's here? Kristaps? I don't really want Kristaps at all. I mean, would Jokic sign with us? Probably not, but I can give him a crap ton of money, so we'll see if he would sign with us. I mean, I would. He wants to go play with Sabonis. That would be cool. I think I would also offer Vucevic a deal because it provides me some floor spacing, but it would only be a 2-year deal worth about $24 million. And I don't normally go out and get Vucevic, so I think that would actually be a fine contract for me. And yeah, we don't get the other Nikola, we get this Nikola. So we are going to renounce the rights, I think, on Goga instead, keep Brissett open, and also keep Caris LeVert open as well, as Jokic doesn't even re-sign with the Nuggets. He goes to the Rockets. So LeVert, does he still have it? The Grizzlies gave him about 19 mil a year, around there. Do I give it to him, or do I? So like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Vucevic would be 8. I think I want to sign another point guard. You know what? I think I'm gonna let LeVert walk. So let me get Vucevic first, and then let's just see if LeVert falls past moratorium here. He did not. So he ended up signing, it looks like, with the Memphis Grizzlies. Yeah, he got that 3-year deal. Okay, so the LeVert era did not end up well, really, at all here. So we can snag a max contract. Sign of Russell Westbrook. Sign of D'Lo, who only wants 17 mil a year. Is D'Lo a bench guy now? I might see, like, if his price goes down. I would actually love D'Lo to come off the bench for us. It's still 17 mil. KPJ is right there. I could probably get it down to 16 mil a year at a flat rate for D'Lo. That's not bad. For 3 years. That's, I think, a nice contract for D'Lo. Yeah, and I think he would come off the bench for us. I would start Montero. He's a veteran. Yeah, let's offer that to D'Lo, and I still have long-term flexibility there. And boom, we get D'Angelo Russell. All right, so I'm going to hope Brissett comes back. Let me actually just kind of sign him on. Really? He wants 8 mil a year. I don't even think I gave him the qualifying offer, or no, I didn't, so that's fine. Player progression. Sabonis didn't go down. I'm hoping Bates is an immediate impact right away. Duarte goes up, Montero. We're still probably, I'm going to start Montero over Russell. And we're probably still another year away from actually contending in the Eastern Conference. All right, so we're at the start of year 3. I know maybe we should start D'Lo, but I kind of want to see what Montero could do. But D'Lo's still going to get like 28 minutes a night. Yeah, let me work this. So I think we're going to go 30 to Bates, 33 to Sabonis, 30 to Vucevic. I would like to go 32 to Duarte, 29 to Montero, yeah, 28 to Russell. We can go 20 to Isaiah Jackson, 20 to Jang, and then 18 to Max Christie. Sure, we could do that. I think Bates is going to be the second preferred scorer here. And then system proficiency under Carlisle is 3 stars. Maybe he's not the coach for this team. I don't know. But we'll keep that for now. Let's get the season underway. And we're off to an 0-3 start. All right, I was hoping not to be the worst team in the league. But if we are, it's not the end of the world. Jang's out 4 to 6 weeks. That's a little bit brutal. So we signed Sterling Brown, Jordan Bell, Radinos Caruks, Wayne Selden, and Michael Carter-Williams all off camera because we had to fill out those veteran spots. So we're actually not off to a terrible start at the moment. I mean, it's just as long as we're not the worst team in the league, you know, I'll be happy. All right, so we are pretty much here at the All-Star break, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick recap as we are the 12th seed, so we're no longer the worst team in the Eastern Conference, and the Pacers aren't very good in the 2K Sim, so we're kind of going up against that obstacle as well. And I like what we have. Like, Sabonis is having a solid year scoring-wise, still rebounding, passing. The efficiency isn't great, though, but it's better than last year. Bates has been a good 3-point and free throw shooter. Would like that field goal percentage to go up, but he's having a fine rookie season. Chris Duarte's been having an elite season. Yeah, like this guy is a stud for us. Vucevic been averaging 14, 10.5, 5.5. So we're getting about 10 assists per game out of our front court, which is very valuable. And he's knocking down some threes. I end up inserting D'Lo into the starting 5, and I think it's been working out a little bit better for us. Max Christie is very efficient, and he's somebody that I think can emerge as our 6th man maybe next year full time. Montero, I don't know. The efficiency's not coming around. If I see like J.D. Davison or Kennedy Chandler balling out as most improved, I'm going to be very upset. Ousmane Dieng's efficiency has gone up this year. Isaiah Jackson has been, I think, just fine as a backup center, and then Sterling Brown's been getting some minutes with some injuries. So I do want to just take a quick look to see if Sabonis is up for a contract extension. He is, but he wants to test free agency. So I'll see you guys pretty much at the end of the year. I would like if we can make a run to the 10th seed and maybe get a playoff spot, but losing to the Knicks at home isn't going to help. We do beat the Magic, so like in this game where we score 129 points, Sabonis has a very good game. Max Christie off the bench, like, he's somebody I think I need to get more minutes to. So like Montero has been better as of late, but I think I'm going to go like 27 to D'Lo. Let's go 17 to Jackson. And then let's go 26 to Montero, and let's go 27 to Christine. I want to make him the 6th man because I think he's very good for us and could be very valuable. And he was the guy that we got in the Malcolm Brogdon trade. I'm trying to remember who we got in the Miles Turner trade. I believe it was like that pick. Okay, it ended up being Ousmane Dieng, and a pick that helped us get up to Bates. So it was still good value for Miles Turner. Now we're dropping some games here, and it's not looking great for us at all, actually. But the one thing for Max Christie, he's been injured like 3 different times this year, which has just been brutal. So yeah, we're pretty much going to end the season once again not making the playoffs. So This was year 3, and we still haven't made the playoffs. Yikes. The D'Lo signing, the Vucevic signing, not really working out for us so far at the moment. So, yeah, like I said, just all-around disappointment, but I'm hoping next year maybe things change. I mean, Sabonis is a free agent. I don't know. I maybe should have looked to move Sabonis, but I wanted to win with him. I do. And I think him and Vucevic, I mean, it's just maybe not good defensively at all. Yeah, maybe signing Vucevic was just a bad idea. And the Nets win the 2024 NBA Finals. Kyrie Irving is your Finals MVP. LeBron retires with the Rockets. Him and Jokic were running it up there. That's pretty cool. So we have our pick at 7. Let's see. The Warriors pick. I don't see any Warriors selections here. That Thunder Clippers, man. I should have traded for their 2024 swap best, not 2023. So let's just see what happens. It would be cool to get lucky. And we actually dropped from 7 to 9. So 2 teams below us end up getting lucky. The Bucks pick the Warriors got from us ended up being 17. It's good value. And the Warriors like barely made the playoffs with Paul George last year, so it didn't work out too well. I think actually one thing we're going to do is we're going to fire Rick Carlisle. I just don't think he's the head coach for us. And I really want Ty Lue. I'd be very happy with Ty Lue. And boom, there we go. Ty Lue is the new head coach of the Indiana Pacers. Because I just don't think Rick Carlisle I don't know. He didn't fit our system. Like perimeter centric was the highest and it was like 3 stars. It wasn't great. So Bates, why you regressing? You were a rookie. So yeah, this is an auto-generated class. Now we could use maybe the Vucevic contract, it being expiring in pick 9. Ben Simmons, I could have gotten him every year in this video. I don't know, like that Gobert trade from a couple years ago, that idea still haunts me to this day. Because maybe I should have did that with Malcolm Brogdon. So we're just going to make our selection at 9. 2K suggests this point guard and/or Siski out of Air Force. Ooh, okay. It's pretty cool. We can get JD Neal. Okay, so it's a heavy point guard class. And there is some good overalls. Wow, this Ricky Campbell guy might be good, but not really. So 100% scouted, yeah, I think I might look at, there's a shooting guard. There's a lot of point guards. There's this, yeah, so I think I'm going to go after Andor here. And just drafting another guard I know might change D'Lo's position to a shooting guard. Might trade him. We'll see. Wow, this guy's a 79 overall. Monty Howard, 22 years old, out of Georgia. We took a look at Siski. He's a 76. Griffith's a 77. Anybody like, yeah, there's a couple other 76 that went after us. That Campbell guy's a 77, and he's 18. Wow, that's a great pick. So we're going to pick up the team option on all these guys. Now we have more depth, at least. That's just kind of a bright side of things here. Let's see how much Sabonis is asking for. And he's asking for $34 million and doesn't have a real offer. I gotta give it to him. I mean, unless there's somebody else that I think would make more sense, and there just isn't. Oh, why couldn't this center market be here last year? Damn it. So I'm gonna offer Domantas Sabonis a 5-year deal to make him a Pacer for life. I would like to have some loyalty, some continuity on this team, and that's going to be with Domantas Sabonis. We're also going to sign Matisse Thybulle, who will just be in there in case maybe any injury happens. So D'Lo regresses, all right, but everybody else progresses. So I don't know. I would just like to make the playoffs next year, you know, just get some experience for this young core there. And I mean, I did give D'Lo and Vucevic 2-year contracts, so they don't work out. They're going to be free agents at the end of the year. I don't know. So I'm going to start Montero because I just got to start him and just see what he can do. I'm going to give him 29 minutes. I got to give Dorte a decent amount. Let me just see how I want to work out this rotation. All right, so it's going to look like this. Montero, Dorte, Bates, Sabonis, Vucevic with Christie, Russell, Jang, and Jackson off the bench. So we're going to pull like the James Bouknight treatment to Andor here, and he's just not going to play his rookie year in case an injury happens. Honestly, scoring options, not going to make any preferences. I kind of want to just make it Bates, but I'm not going to make any. We're just going to see how it goes. System proficiency, why is he defense? I feel like he's always been balanced. I'm going to change it to, oh no, he is balanced. Okay, yeah. So we're going to make it balanced. Let's see how the season starts. Can we start off with a win? Yes! Okay, on the road against Miami, Dorte drops 23, Vooch with a double-double. And Emoni Bates didn't even play that well. Can we maybe start the season 2-1? I'd be happy with that. We lost 156 to 160 in overtime. Sabonis with a triple-double. Vucevic was close to that. And hey, we beat the Hornets. These games have been close, but I'll take these dubs. All right, so a big development here. D'Lo was hurt for like 3 weeks, right? And I ended up putting Andor into the rotation, and he is so good. Look what he has been averaging in D'Lo's absence. Not that, but yeah, like he's shooting 37 from 3, 77 from the line, 3 assists, 11 points. And honestly, what I'm doing is I'm not going to play D'Lo. He's going to fall straight out of the rotation, which is unfortunate. But he was off to a good start. Oh, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. So I think Montero is going to get a little bit less minutes. I think Andor's going to get like 25. I don't really know what to do here. Ousmane Dieng's off to a solid start, but he may get a little bit less. And Devo's going to get like 14 minutes. So his minutes are going to definitely... No. They're going to be like something like that, you know. We're going to go into 11-man rotation. I want to see what Andor can do as a starting point guard. So Devo was actually playing all right, but I want to see what Andor, because he definitely has the highest potential on the team. And we're the 2 seed right now. And yeah, like an injury happens right here to Max Christie. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. He was having a very solid start to the season. All right, so we are going to be finishing the season most likely as the 1 seed. Does that make me favorites in the Eastern Conference? I mean, this team is good. We're deep. Our young core is finally developing. And I guess Rick Carlisle was holding us back as Shea wins MVP. Shout out to him. That's like his worst season out of the last 4, too. Good for him, though. Nikola Jovic gets 6th man of the year. Giannis Depoy. Hunter Salas, okay. A little bit better than Gene Montero. Did I just see Domantas Sabonis on All-NBA first team? Yeah, I did. He has definitely, I think, the best season in this video for us in year 4. He was really good. Finally, better efficiency once again. And then I saw we had somebody else also, and that would be Andrew Siski on all-rookie second team. And I think he's going to start for us in the playoffs, honestly. I mean, let me ask 2K what they want to do. So they would do Montero, Dorte, Bates, Sabonis, Vucevic, with Russell, Christie, Dieng, Jackson off the bench, and Siski getting 8 minutes. All right, maybe I'll do that. We could try it. Dorte getting 23 minutes. No, absolutely not. Like, I'll do 23 to Montero. I want to give, I'll do like 23 to Russell, and then I would like to give, 33 to Dorte. We'll do something like this. I don't know. We'll see how that works. System proficiency is 3.5 stars with that. So, round 1, we are going to be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. They got J.D. Davison, McCollum, Furkan, still have Giannis. Oh, and they have Karl-Anthony Towns now. Why are all 8th seeds we play so stacked? 2 Central Division teams. They beat us in Game 1 by 22 points, and we were home. All right, you're going to give me an 8th seed that I'm going to lose to. We beat them by 1 in overtime. Oh, my God. We were 1 point away from being down 2-0. Thank you, Sabonis. Game 3, we win. All right, let's go by 10 points on the road. Vucevic with 25. Max Christie with 22 off the bench. Game 4, yes, 3-1. Thank God. We won by 3. 2 of these games have been so close, but they have been in our favor. And we win in 5. We beat them by 30 at home. Let's freaking go. We had, like, I think 8 double-digit scores. We have another Central Division team. Unfortunately, the Cavs couldn't advance, so we would face them in the conference finals. But we got Chris Paul and Cade. Saddiq Bey, Mitch Robin, Nurkic. Yeah, 2 point guards there and then 2 centers there. I think we could be okay. I mean, Cade's a 93, and he's averaging 30 in the first. Yeah, like, that's the guy I'm scared about. Game 1, we lose by 7 points. All right, and Cade was even the leading scorer. Emoni Bates has right shoulder tendonitis off 4 to 6 weeks, or it's going to be hurt for 4 to 6 weeks. We beat him by 30. Vucevic has been good in the playoffs. So has Christie. Devo's been fine. Gene Montero, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of him. Dorte's been good. Bates has been solid as well. He's now a 70 overall. God damn, but we're up 2-1. Beat him by 37 points. Max Christie drops 24. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. Starting G Montero scares me. And someone just got a cut on their head, I think, but we end up losing by 3. Damn, we got to win the close ones. Bates with a major injury drops 21 for me. Can we go up 3-2? Please. Yes, we're up 3-2. And that injury was to Montero. Dorte with 24. And Vooch, Bates, and Sabonis combined for 60. All right, game 6. Devo's out 1 to 2 weeks with a sprained toe. That is fine. So Siski's going to get like 22 minutes. Throw him up there. And then I'm going to go, I think, 33 to these guys. And 33 to Vooch, and then 1 more to Max Christie. Like, can I even start Max Christie at the 1? Like, Dorte averages 4 assists a night. That's, like, basically more than Gene Montero does. It literally is. And Christie averages, like 2.6. So, can we win Game 6? Yes, we can. And we're going to the conference finals. We beat them by 5 on the road. Let's go. We got the 2-seeded reigning Eastern Conference champions, the Atlanta Hawks, who have a good team. They have a very solid team. So can we knock off the Atlanta Hawks? Game 1, we win. All right, so we can beat them at least. Let's just see the box score. We ended up winning by 21 points. Sabonis drops 36 on them. All right. And then Vucevic had a triple-double. So that front court is working. I can't believe Ty Lue is making this big of a difference as we're up 2-0. Let's go. We win by 18. That's what I'm talking about. Game 3, we're up 3-0. All right, wow. It's going to be our easiest opponent yet. So we end up as the 1 seed. and we're going to win in 5. Please don't do this to me. Thank you. We end up winning in 5. Devo is back for the finals. All right, we're going to enter a little bit of a dilemma here, but I'm just going to X2K to come up with the rotation once again, and they come up with this. That's fine because Bates is currently hurt. I'm not going to play Matisse at all. Oh, and Vucevic has an unplayable injury. That is not good. That is not good at all. All right, so Sabonis, you're going to get like 34. I think Bates, you're still going to get like 32. I'd like to go 33 to Dorte. Yeah, there's Montero, Russell, Christie. I think Russell's going to get a little bit less. There's a Siski there. All right, so we're a little bit depleted, but maybe Vucevic is fully healthy for this game 1. It's Malcolm Brogdon versus us. All right, that's cool. They don't have KP anymore. Game 1, we pick up the win, so we can beat Luka. We beat him by 11 at home. Max Christie on his former team drops 31. Montero with 25. Sabonis with 22, 13, and 5. I have no idea who like Finals MVP would be for us if we do win. Beat him by 40. It's looking good for us, boys. It is looking good. Bates is back. Let's go. I'll have the CPU do it. And yeah, we're up 3-0. Let's go. We end up winning by 33 points. Max Christie with 31. Bates with 24. Dorte with 20. If we take a look at the NBA final scoring allocation, we're doing this without Nikola Vucevic. Wow, that is very impressive. Max Christie might be... Oh my god, he's got to be Finals MVP. Look at that. Oh man, it's going to be him or Sabonis. Dorte's been very good. Also Montero. Wow, it's going to be Sabonis. It might be Sabonis because of those 12 rebounds and 7 assists. But Max Christie has been phenomenal. And can we sweep the Dallas Mavericks, win in the American Airlines Arena Center? I always forget which one's the arena and center. That's nice that American Airlines got 2 NBA stadiums. They got that nice advertising budget. And we win by 2 points. Let's go. 111-109. And Sabonis takes home Finals MVP. Yeah, I mean, he had the good game for Max Christie. He was a little bit quiet there, but what a pickup he was. Phenomenal in the playoffs. And we won it all. We ended up being like the worst team in the league the first 2 years. Not much better last year. And we surprise everybody and win it all this year. I'm getting like Phoenix Suns vibes from us. But we kind of dominated those playoffs. So let me know what you guys think of the rebuild down below. Drop a like if you did enjoy. Do you think the Pacers should make moves like this in the future? Or do you think their core could end up winning a championship one day? Let me know down below. Make sure you subscribe to the second channel where I give NBA talk style videos for around 10 minutes or so. Most recently in yesterday's one, I talked about the Minnesota Timberwolves and how they might have to trade Karl-Anthony Towns soon. Or something else that they should also do. So make sure you go watch that. Link in the description. Thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.